Hello everyone. Today we're diving into a practical TOEFL reading task, the social media post. This type of question tests your ability to identify key details and requirements in a real-world digital format. We'll learn how to separate general invitations from mandatory rules, ensuring you can pick the right answer every time. Let's get started. If you want to master more TOEFL reading strategies, make sure to subscribe to myTOEFL. Let's keep working together to reach your target score. Julian Banks. This post is written by Julian Banks, which suggests a personal or community-oriented tone. Recognizing the author helps you understand the context of the announcement before you even start reading the main text. Welcome to our annual Find a Friend Adoption Day at the Oakwood Animal Shelter this Sunday. The author opens with a warm invitation to an adoption day at the shelter. By calling it an annual Find a Friend event, the text establishes a friendly and recurring community tradition. Our staff has worked tirelessly to prepare over 30 dogs and cats looking for their forever homes. This sentence emphasizes the hard work involved, noting that staff worked tirelessly to prepare the animals. It highlights that there are over 30 dogs and cats ready to move into forever homes. The event runs from 10,000 am to 3,000 p.m. in the shelter's main courtyard. Here, the text provides essential logistical details, stating the event runs from 10,000 am to 3,000 p.m. Mentioning the main courtyard helps the reader visualize exactly where the activity will take place. To participate in the meeting sessions, you must book an appointment through our official application before Saturday night. The author introduces a mandatory condition here: you must book an appointment. Using the phrase official application indicates that there is a specific digital tool visitors are required to use. Upon your arrival, please follow the admission procedure by checking in at the front desk to verify your appointment time and present a valid photo ID. This sentence outlines the admission procedure required upon arrival. Visitors are explicitly told they must verify your appointment time and present a valid photo ID at the front desk. We also kindly ask every visitor to bring one unopened bag of pet food as a donation for our rescue programs. The text shifts to a request for a donation of food. The phrase unopened bag of pet food sets a specific condition for the items the shelter is willing to accept. Your generosity helps us provide medical care for all the bustling energy at the shelter until pets find a family. This sentence explains that the donations support medical care for the animals. The author uses the phrase bustling energy to describe the lively atmosphere created by the pets at the shelter. We look forward to seeing many happy matches this weekend. The post concludes with a positive outlook on finding happy matches. This final sentence reinforces the ultimate goal of the event: connecting animals with the right owners. What is the main purpose of the post? This question asks for the main purpose of the post. We need to identify the primary reason the author wrote this, so look for a theme that covers the whole text. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A. To promote a pet-themed artistic exhibition. This option mentions an artistic exhibition, but the text is about an adoption day for animals. Since there is no mention of art or galleries, we can eliminate this choice. Now, let's examine option B. To encourage people to provide homes for animals. This choice correctly states the goal is to provide homes for animals. This directly aligns with the mention of finding forever homes for the shelter's dogs and cats. Here's option C. Let's break it down. To hire new veterinarians for a local clinic. While the text mentions medical care, it does not say the shelter wants to hire new veterinarians. This option misinterprets the purpose of the post, so it's incorrect. Let's evaluate option D together. To sell commercial pet products to the public. The shelter asks for a donation, not to sell commercial pet products. This option describes a business transaction that is not supported by the passage. Therefore, the correct answer is option B, because it accurately reflects the primary intent of finding owners for the shelter animals. What is required to enter a meeting session? What is session? This question asks what is required to enter a meeting session. We need to find the specific rule mentioned regarding the booking or entry process. Now, let's check the choices. Let's look at option A, a cash payment for the processing fee. The text mentions a donation of food, but it never mentions a cash payment. There is no processing fee required for the meeting session. Now for option B, a recommendation from a previous owner. There is no requirement for a recommendation from a previous owner in the text. This is an extra detail not found in the original post. Let's check option C, a professional certificate in training. While the animals receive care, the visitors themselves do not need a professional certificate. This is not a condition mentioned by the author. Finally, let's examine option D, a reserved time slot made via a mobile program. This option correctly identifies the reserved time slot made via a mobile program. This matches the instruction that visitors must book an appointment through the application. The correct answer to this question is option D, since it directly reflects the mandatory booking process described in the text. What should visitors do on the day of the event? This question asks what visitors should do on the day of the event. We need to look for arrival instructions or check-in procedures. Let's find the matching detail. Let's consider option A. Arrive at the shelter after the official closing time. Arriving after the official closing time would mean the event is over. The text explicitly states it runs from 10,000 am to 3,000 p.m., so this choice is logically wrong. Let's move to option B. Prepare a speech about why they love nature. The author never asks visitors to prepare a speech. This is an irrelevant distractor that does not appear in the shelter's instructions. How about option C? Download a map of the city's residential areas. While the shelter is in a specific location, there is no instruction to download a map of the city's residential areas. This is not a requirement mentioned in the post. Let's evaluate option D. Show a personal identification document at the desk. This is the correct choice because the text explicitly tells visitors to present a valid photo ID when they check in. This matches the personal identification document mentioned in the auction. Here, the correct option is option D, which accurately identifies the identification requirement described in the admission procedure. When tackling social media posts, always differentiate between general information and specific rules. Pay close attention to modal verbs like must or should to find mandatory requirements. Scanning for logistical details like times and required documents will help you find the correct answer quickly. Great job today, and keep practicing.